Gardener's mark.
Worse than rot!
Gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our god?
This is... oh. Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun. The fur on the back of my neck is standing up.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
Soil hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The gardener will not be disturbed.
How do I know you will not lead them astray? And you will guide them from the dark? I worry I will regret this, but I shall stand aside. Let the other two be your opponents.
Get off me!
Seek!
Never had a chance.
Isoksugu!
Anyone else want to die a second time?
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we? I've never seen an Akedan device like this. These mechanisms, they mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
A map? I can't believe it survived all these years. Just waiting for the right hands to pick it up again.
Don't rush me, dearie. Akedan isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate. Envoy, your god wants a chat.
Come, we yearn for answers. You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabari Senakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root. As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them. We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them. We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed. Purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do?
While you were unconscious, the Adra pillar was not. A great deal of energy passed through it, to parts unknown.
You can't hear all the Dream Thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sappadal? Once we get past all these Dream Thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
We should talk to Marius. He knows the tusks better than anyone. Until then, we must ready ourselves for a fight. Let's finish this. We should go. The Dream Scourge is upon us.
Leave, before you worsen the situation.
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. Burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child.
The Circle of Archmagic has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steam.
Is that... Oh, it can't be. Not now. Not her.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. Like you, I've come in service to my country. And my god. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fior Messiverno.
The only thing you burned was hope. And I am determined to get it back. Even if I must take it from you.
Charming. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. An Inquisitor seeks answers, some through interrogation, others through prayer. I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? Different wars on the same battlefield. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akito will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Depends on your perspective, I suppose. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the Dream-Scourged essence and halt the creation of new Dream Thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Audra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilichi? And the other Furians? And Quilichi?
Gods, you're right.
A gentle sleep. One moment today, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
I'm so very glad you recall.
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
I once thought of pursuing such an idea, but only after careful study. What she suggests is anything but careful.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
At least I'm not the only rational voice in this debate. She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the Dream Thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwine's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwine's solution will kill Dream Thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Zapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. Imagine it, Envoy. Was there ever a godlike who stood tall against their own creator? Envoy, we have an obligation to scour Sapadal from the living lands before they destroy us. Starting with these ruins. Whatever you do, make sure the decision is yours, not theirs. Sapadal will poison your judgment if you let them. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
What an amateur. She accuses Sapadal of what she intends to inflict on you. Don't fall for it.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good? Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp, with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
Good people die either way, but severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
Breaking the Adra is a bold choice, but it's such a terrible cost. If only we had time to do it with some finesse. But Quilichi... Gods... If there's even a chance he could... No, I can't think of that right now. Then again, it's not as if I trust Ludwig. The dead have no right to choose for the living. I'm at a loss. Whatever you do, make sure you believe in it, because there's no going back.
What a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
I don't like our options, but maybe we can learn something from this one. Let's just hope Quilichi is all right.
So be it. Sapadal's hold on you is stronger than I suspected.
Prune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsli, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this. Marinzoth Clavan, Aid Marslante.
Allowed this.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim? Ugh.
I don't trust this heathen magic.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me. Another god. There are so many. If a new one is more aberrant than another, does it really matter? But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But, I have to think about it. At the very least, the Envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim?
What is done is done. Do not waste your breath justifying it to me. Countless innocent lives cut short, even my own soldiers. And for what? Make no mistake, there will be a reckoning for the chaos you unleashed here. At least now I have a better idea of who is pulling your strings. Will anyone live to see it? Or will you enjoy it alone from atop a mountain of corpses? Envoy, need I remind you why the Emperor sent you? To burn out a threat at any cost. To impose order where chaos reigns. If you and Heelgard are too spineless to remember your allegiance, I'll have to finish the job myself. All I wanted to do was protect Shatterscarp. Give it the chance that Fior Messiverno did not have. Instead, I'm left with one dead settlement. And another dying one. Whatever helps you sleep at night. A word of warning, Envoy. You and I are running out of opportunities to save the Living Lands from itself. I allowed you to dictate the terms of this meeting. I won't make that mistake twice. Your gratitude is wasted on me. All I want is your reason. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
What a vile, intolerant creature.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why. So because you don't trust her, you'll throw your lot in with something clearly worse?
You saw what she did to my home. Do you think she'll be merciful to yours?
Ludwig's a monster. But how can you say Ringgrim's any less of one?
Ringgrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Kai, let's be honest. None of us are walking away from this with a clean conscience. But unless someone makes the tough decisions, the Dream Scourge will kill us all. Or worse. That means living with our nightmares. Embracing them if we must.
Right. Getting killed by monsters is one thing, but turning into one...
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison. Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. How much do you really know about Adra? Not bad. Adra is a physical manifestation of a metaphysical phenomenon. A mineral that takes our souls from death to rebirth. We severed the Adra and Naku Kubel to slow down the Dream Scourge. But at what cost? Still, I wish we had better options. The souls of the dead who go looking for a passage to the beyond will have nowhere to go. They'll be lost in darkness. Some will find their way to an Adra pillar, far from Shatterscarp. But others could wander this land for centuries. A watcher, maybe. It's a shame we haven't got one. Try as we might to help others, we won't always succeed. Even the dead can suffer the consequences of our actions. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. I suppose you're right. Maybe that's the point of our little campfire chats. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question? Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Indeed, it does. It's just... When you rejected Ludwig's offer, she wasn't surprised. As though she saw it coming. Ludwig clearly respects you, but But I don't believe she'd trust you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing. Or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. If I must.
Envoy, we need to discuss what you did in the ruins. I just hope we made the right decision. Those ruins are priceless, and I truly look forward to exploring them again in the future, but I don't know that I'll ever truly accept what we did. What I did. Usually I know the right answer. It's obvious. Here, though... I know. We've seen enough pain caused by the Dream Scourge. Things have been... unreal. We spoke to actual ancient Akedans in the ruins. I was able to ask questions and get answers. True. Though switching it up might be more confusing to those not in the know. I'll figure that conundrum out before my research gets published. But to go through the trials ourselves? Oh, could we be any luckier? Fascinating. I can't imagine what it was like to grow up a godlike with no god. I'm glad you got answers, sweetheart. Well, I have to start writing this all down before I forget. But do return if you think of any other juicy details. I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master Illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her? She even offered to make me her apprentice. As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real. But it is. Oh, Handra's titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them. Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do? Oh, my love. That is a fate worse than death. They'll need someone to help them build a new home for the Animancers. And maybe, if I was there, I could at least make sure our tea house has enough stock to keep Monto happy. Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilichi. He'll never believe me.
Never thought I'd be going back to Galawain's Tusk.
Relax. We won't embarrass you too much.
Let me guess. You burned some bridges on your way out, and now we have to cross them.
Think whatever you want. I just don't.
Take your time, dear. You can tell me everything later over tea.
Right. Can we talk about something else?
Of course. Though you were the one who brought it up.
Kai's still wearing socks from last week. Let's discuss.
At least I've washed them.
So, we found a map to the garden. Now we see how accurate those ancient godless cartographers could possibly be. Not sure how helpful that map will be, really. There's probably a reason no one's been to the garden in centuries. Well, that'll be cold comfort when everyone thinks I'm crazy for saying I've been there. I figure either it's a complete dud and there's nothing really there, or we all lose our minds the second we show up. Either way, was it worth it? Who knows? I wish I was as convinced as you are. The thought of going to speak to a god on their turf? It doesn't make sense to me. I guess that's not my problem, really. My job is to keep you alive, whether you've got a god in your head or not. Just don't do anything stupid, all right? Anyway. Until next time.
Yatsley, did the godless believe anything about the stars? Any stories about the night sky?
There's an Akedan myth that all stars are actually bonfires far in the distance, giving you a peek into the lives of others you'd otherwise never meet.
Fascinating.
Why do you ask, dearie?
There's a lot about the physical world we still don't understand, and I always wonder how much we've forgotten. Falling stars, for example, are rich with soul essence. We still don't know why.
Interesting.
I have a theory, but maybe I should keep it to myself.
Oh, well, you can't keep it to yourself now. Share.
Talking about forbidden lore is a good way to attract the wrong sort of attention. The Hand Occult, for instance.
Oh, the suspense is killing me, dearie.
Let's discuss it in private, when no one else is listening.
Listen, that back there, in the ruins, that was a lot. I know you passed 3 trials, but I'm not sure what that means exactly.
I've been streaming all this time without mic because something happened. Yeah, I tried to have everything. Listen, I now see that the Twitch chat at least works. So I can indeed get rid of the Twitch chat in front of it. That already saves a lot of time. But it does explain why every time I talk to someone, it didn't respond actually. Oops. That's my own fault. That was absolutely my own fault. I'm not blaming this is not a thing that was the fault of the software. That was actually my own fault. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now that chat can go. I'm gonna leave it open in the background. Yeah, because what happened, when I was in my starting Zoom stream, I saw that my mic was also already linked, and I muted my mic there, and then I went to switch screens, and I didn't realize I had the mic stayed muted. So that was my own fault, which means I have been streaming for, where can I see my stream time? Oh, there. A little over 1 hour without a mic. Great. There goes all the clip content that I had. Fantastic. But sure, it is something I will have to figure out in Streamlabs still. Because I was already live and I noticed that the mic was also in the start Zoom. Which is on its own a sucky wucky. But other than that, should be fine. Now these actions do need to be here. But yeah. But like I said, I am supposed to be angled sideways because my VTuber is right now looking at the game. So also I'm having it looking towards the middle of the stream and not up front. Because up front is when I talk to the chat and read the chat and talk to you guys. But that's why I'm angled sideways. Listen, I had so much to keep an eye on all of a sudden, which I was all not used to yet and all not familiar with. Because hot dang, I do, now I realize that Twitch and YouTube are indeed being picked up on multi-stream chats from Streamlabs itself. I can shut down those shit chats. However, I do need the Trovo chat and the Twitch feed open. So, I get it, but I do got to say, I think it's probably too sharp an angle, but I'm not sure you can fine tune. Changes are so many cases, basically. Well, I can fine tune a little bit. Let me... There. This should be better. Yeah, somewhat better. Right now I'm looking at my game. But yeah. I love doing that with my eyebrows. It's so funny. Progress, I noticed. Yeah. Yeah, lots of changes, basic chaos. Nothing wrong. At least didn't crash yet, so that's already a great thing. I can still stream to YouTube and all my streaming platforms at the same time, which is a huge plus. Now, I could stream with Streamlabs also to Kick, which I had, of course, removed my channel. I'm not gonna remake it, so fuck Kick. However, I hope to get soon a TikTok stream key so that I can stream to TikTok as well. So yeah. Yeah, I'm reading chat. Cause now you look at all the way to, yeah, like if I'm looking there, I'm looking at my own VTuber and the movements it makes. Now I'm looking at the game, now I'm looking at chat. God, this is actually such a troubleshooting. Yeah, here's the thing, I can't really do the settings in VTube Studio because it actually follows how my face stands and it doesn't have a base function. Like normally I could say, okay, if I look here, I want that to be right up front, but that doesn't happen with this program model stuff. So yeah. Maybe I should just, you know, put this here, then I can see my model there. Because my model should be right below the webcam, only, yeah, my eyes are just a little bit going sideways. If you look so super sideways when checking your VTuber, fair enough, also good chance it does, but you haven't stumbled onto it yet. This works. Okay. Like right now, I'm indeed reading the chat. This is when I read the chat. This is when I check out my VTuber, which often, to be honest, often my eyes go a split second to my VTuber because I want to know and make sure that it's still moving. Because sometimes it just times out in the background, so then it's stuck moving. But yeah. But I'm waiting here now because I'm in the game and I'm quite far and I'm talking about stuff you probably not want to know yet. So I'm very, very careful with that. Also, I noticed my chat is a little bit on the tiny side. So I am gonna change the chat up a bit after stream. Just so I can figure out how big the chat needs to be and everything. Because now it cuts off big messages. So yeah. It means I'm working to speak WhatsApp it up, means I'm
I see. Right. That clears it up. It's not that I didn't enjoy tromping around in the ancient death trap, getting bossed around by spirits and all that, but I really do hope this was the last time. That kind of humidity does terrible things to my beard. Anyway.
Oh, I don't wait. Oh, I love that. It actually actively like it means. Oh, it's so much more more accurate than the 3D VTubers, because normally their eyes stayed open a little bit and it looked weird.
Not before I've done some reading.
Yeah. You read some. Okay. 5% damage reduction against spirits, which would have been useful mostly in that thing. A successful parry grants you temporarily health. Experience smaller hit reactions, but the max. Like I said, this one's now. I should have worn this one while I was going through all those traps. Gosh darn it. Okay. Not that through. Do I first higher up? No. Go. Now I do do know we'll be going into the next area. I am also going into the city. I'm gonna sell diesel. I'm gonna see what more of the red ones I can make. Other shirts and stuff, this is fine.
Marius, what?
Crafting, coral, crafts. Crafts. There we go.
Do you know about snake bites?
I hope you didn't get snake bites because them are fucked. Alright, we have quite some blackwood branches. We have a little cave coral, so indeed so the gift of that is just very rare and far in between.
All there is to know.
These are all two. This one is the only one that doesn't have an upgrade grade. And the bow. There we go. As you can see, I'm gonna be sticking with this one for a while.
I don't know. It just slithered out of my bedroll.
Listen to me, this is very important. Was its head flat or round?
It is interesting.
Hard to say. Kind of star-shaped?
Okay. After it bit you, did it hold on or let go?
It held on and left a bruise in the shape of an eye.
You're in luck. That's an onlooker worm snake. Harmless, though legend says they're emissaries of WoW.
Wow. The god of mysteries and illusions sent me a snake?
Oh, lucky!
Be glad it wasn't a shimmering dream beast. Those are nasty.
Well, the venom won't kill you, but you'll have some interesting nightmares.
Nightmares I can deal with. But I wonder what it all means. Oh well. Perhaps I'm not meant to know. Thank you, Marius. I feel a lot better.
Don't mention it.
Alright, that was interesting state facts with Marius. Exit here. We're taking you two. Don was so lucky that when he dropped in, I was actually talking to an,
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Jabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many.
This is very hard, but
The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this.
I believe that, yes.
Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame.
Well,
they should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us.
Like I said, this is gonna be an
Words like bile. This is not our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
I do indeed want Jet to disappear after a bit, so... Alright, let's see who more we killed by doing that. I hope we didn't do Quillinchi, but I do think we have to go into the town. In Thurborn, yeah. Oh, they're gonna be so pissed. When they hear I am to blame for all the sudden deaths. Oof. Damage, maximum health, poison bleed resistance, attack speed, action speed, roll the hit chance. Okay, now the critical hit chance I absolutely love. I have 1 ability point. I think we're at a level I actually might need this. So I'm going full critical hits right now. Okay, how do we actually add stuff in the... Okay. Reset points, no. I actually don't know how to change stuff in my thing, in my bar. I should be able to do it from here, but set points, I could. I'm not gonna. I think X would do something, but doesn't do anything. I think you changed it from here, yes. Spectral Jolt, Consumables, Troubles, Wizard abilities, Spectral Slave. Godlike abilities.
Kima Yeshua!
Okay, now I can see how. Whoa, it's actually very fast. Nice. Okay, it's not what I want to do, but apparently that's how I have to do it now. Sure, that's how I'll do it. I had an itch. I can't believe I can't imagine they're happy with me at the moment though. Now these loading screens always take a bit. I can't see, right. Who just dropped that shit alive? We're very sad though.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.
Now I need to be with him. Now him we made leave sooner.
I can't stand how quiet it's gotten.
He died. She died. Hey, still know me. Here's mom talk. So now all of them are dead, even. Huh. Or he killed them, or they died because of the things I did. Of course, I hope to find the belief of this people that died.
Gods, what a job. How many more are we going to find dead?
Yeah, they're not gonna be happy with me.
What an awful tragedy. So many. Gone in an instant.
Darling! Oh, I knew you'd be fine, of course, but it's... Oh, it's so good to see you.
This is what you did it for.
I am as hale and whole as you left me, my dear. Though notably less hearty.
Thank goodness you're all right. That spell could have killed you.
Never fear, Giata. The gods aren't finished with me yet. Not since the attack on Fjord have I seen people in such a frenzy. Our misfortune followed us here. The help of an archmage is never given freely. Always there are consequences. My people will assist Thirdborn through this crisis. It's the least we can do for the city that protected us.
Good.
Wherever you go next, may the gods look after you.
Keep yourself safe, my love. I'll come home to you soon.
Not soon enough.
Look after yourself, old man. You got lucky today. Everyone's luck runs out eventually.
Thank you for the humbling reminder, Giata. For your sake, and that of Yatsli, I will endure.
I swear, that man has more lives than a cat.
Yes.
I feel like I can breathe again.
Good, that's why I went to search for him. I was so afraid he died. A lot of them died, but...
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Okay, well, don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
Makes sense. So... just like that. She is down here, though. Ah, there. No? Ah, there.
3 dozen dead? Of no apparent causes?
3 dozen.
They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
Okay, I know apologizing won't do it, but... this is gonna piss her off even more.
Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for? The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with Thirdborn blood.
Makes sense.
I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones. You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
As expected, she is not happy with me. She was not happy with me. That makes sense. However, if I burn the temple, like I said, this run, I'm just gonna follow my gods. I'm gonna try and save as many as I can. However, when I know the ending of the game, I will do a run with where I choose to complete sides of the Empire, and then I'll do a run where I just do the good run or the good ending, unless that is of course the Empire run.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Third Board!
Couldn't have happened to a nicer fellow, apparently.
What do you have against honest businessmen? You can't fast-talk me, you fiend! I demand compensation!
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean. Oh, I wasn't expecting a sincere apology. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
I'll be busy that day. Whenever it is.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind. And if we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
Yeah, makes sense. I don't need a discount though. And
Watch your back out here, traveler.
One of the two guard sides. Makes somewhat sense. Ah, fuck. Not nice, not nice.
Ludwig may have a skull for a face, but her fury was clear enough. If her path crosses ours again, it'll be ugly.
Yes.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Water?
My vote's on a pack of small enthusiastic dogs. Wait, was that an if?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
She will not be working out.
But will she do the same? I think not. Violence may be inevitable.
Probably.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a page-raku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will. And all your clues come from one source. You've been following a voice in your head. What do you know about Sapadal? How do you know you can trust them?
Oh no, you're pissed. Strong intuition, they're trustworthy. The truth is, I'm not sure I can anymore, but I have a job to do and I don't have time for your nonsense.
I hate to be the voice of reason, but we are talking about a god. There are limits to what we can even comprehend.
I have a powerful connection to my Blessed Flute, but I'm not about to take orders from it.
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done here. Do whatever Blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
Ooh, there's definitely
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Wow. Marius.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings.
No.
Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. It is. And it isn't. I'm not sure what it is, really. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat. My ears ring. I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Yeah, and why did I talk to him? Because it'll probably start his companion quest. Yeah, I have nothing apparent, I guess. No, I have nothing new. I forgot to sell that. Oh, fine. Fine. So I did talk with her and then she sent me out of the city. Whew. A little bit laggy there. Now we're going to Volcano and Acid, so I already know where that is on the map. Like the other two, I actually had no idea where they were. This one actually do know where it is. So, this is the assets. This is the lava. Like Solace Keep. Okay, we at least are at Solace Keep. That's where. Oh yeah. That is where Marius is from. Located near the entrance to Glowing Tusk. Look for the Godless Tower perched alongside the southwest cliff. Close to the inside. Okay. Map. Then we go to Living Lands. Yes, indeed, it's this area.
You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
What?
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
So they're not just rude to outsiders, then? The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages. There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that! These bastards wanted to abandon the keep.
Imagine if you were on their base instead.
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
Okay. There's a camp. So we're gonna claim that first. There's Abra over here. Whoa. That's just game lagging. But that has something to do with settings in game, because the rest of my computer is fine. Yes. Fine. This would probably also do a medium. Would already do it. Definitely makes it easier. Now I do know there is probably gonna be a reason. Scribble still page looking more like incoherent gibberish than actual words. It's only upon further study that the words become legible, and even then it still reads as nonsense to the average reader. One by one, to her nips, scratching, itching boils, singing the beautiful incessant, noiseless singing.
Yahtzee, look out!
Very well.
Couldn't have done it better.
There we go. Sounds like movement speed and dodge. Increase your health restoration from all sorts by 5%. 40% dodge distance. Movement speed, maximum health. Yes, please.
For it.
Interesting. So purple grow over these people. Very good to know. That means a Vout is here. It needs to go a little bit lower. There we go. No. You can go there. Throw it back. Like a tiny bit by comparison, meaning I struggle to hear you. Ah! There we go. This should be better optimized. And a beautiful bit of an adder that could perfectly study for the erratic flow of essence natural living lands. There's an infection of turnips in the center of the area. Of course, we must let something as silly as Fearstopper do these. I myself and the others have decided to be splitting up a blood. I heard Nicholas cries last night. I believe that means that I'm the only one remaining. Hopefully Petro can make use of their equipment, assuming things too much. Either way, my studies of the Adra have been most exciting. I shall have to be more careful than my colleagues if I were to continue with them over. And he did end up dying. Okay, so...
I want to collect a sample of that Adra, but maybe it's better left alone.
Something happened here.
Yes.
Drip by drip. The slow passage of time.
Yes.
The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become.
You still provide shade to the sun and shelter from the rain. Does anything truly change, or do we lose sight of ourselves? One day we all look in the mirror and see someone we don't like. You evolved to survive. Life tried to beat you down, it failed.
Carve away the old self. Warp the wood to give us strength.
Yeah.
We embrace your resolve within us.
Nice. Nice. And then my theory is that by talking to your god with all these strangled Adras, you can actually change how they will react once you free them. It might sound weird, but I think that's actually correct. Okay, enough there. And then, to be honest, going on again. We're going on and on and on. Oh, pretty! I thought for a split second there was enemies here. I don't... Why would I... Oh. Oh.
Never thought I'd miss Emerald Stair.
Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. When you drop down from a certain height, try to, you know, land on something in between that will break your fall even for a split second.
Where are they? They should be back by now.
Hi!
Be careful, traveler. The tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nandru? Are you the Adirin envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the tusks? Our garden, the one across the Sea of Acid? That's not what I was expecting. I would have bet good coin that you were here on a trade mission. Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago. First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it. They had so many wonderful things. Food, linens, medicine. They had a letter from your ambassador in Paradise, too. And when I saw you, well, you get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again.
The first caravan ever, as in from anywhere at any time. Where's the caravan now?
Well, actually,
yeah,
I'm worried about the caravan. It should have returned from Solis by now, but it hasn't. I don't play guessing games. They left along the main road. You can't miss it, really. Also, in the convoy there was a dwarven woman. Gilleen, I'd like very much to know she's okay. Yes, but what I'd like most is to just know she's safe. It's not love, it's, well, maybe the start of love. Thank you, Envoy. I'll look forward to the good news.
This game
can reunite them.
Would definitely be rated too woke for some public. I love it. No, I'm not complaining. Okay, we found War Tower, Twinewood South Beacon.
Radut, be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Malian or outsiders. Ray still begs me to search for the missing Adiran merchant gun. We're stretched too thin even for that. I only ask you to find a big long replacement guns.
That's probably a cell you can end up in.
I will try. But this can't last.
Oh, what a large tower. Do you think the Watchers are compensating for something?
Maybe they're compensating indeed. However,
I heard there's been more bandits seen in the Twinewood. I heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under control. The captain's a Nimdut, but I'll never doubt his dedication to rooting out bandits.
I only doubt him when he's placing bets.
for some reason, like in the Paradise, I would actually know why I could pick up all their stuff. Here, however, they're not really friendly with anyone, so I don't know why they're not stopping me. I'm just trying to kill me. Interesting.
Abandoned by the look of it.
Lots of exceptional items that I can destroy, repurpose, or whatever. Still some common stuff as well. Common stuff is for selling. Here you sparkle. I need 3 lockpicks for this one. Still. Don't hear me complain. Now let's go to the beacon. Oh, the beacon is even lit. Nice. Or maybe not nice, but...
Need to get to this before the mortar dries.
Uh-huh. Ah. Woo!
Another hunt, another meal for all of us. I wonder if it'll taste any better this time.
It better be after that burrower.
Lots of camps.
Looks like this place was abandoned recently.
Recently abandoned. Okay. And that water is definitely acid. For Lucas' expedition, I should have known that when Gabriel said the job would be easy, he just wanted to get us on our way before the council could change their minds. Can't believe any of these old mud and shit the aqueducts are still standing. How did anyone ever build anything like this? But at least it's something to work with. Nothing little Peregrine engineering can't improve. Still, the first problem is getting to the source of the water, all the way in Slumbering Fields. Look like there's a spot where we can cross over the lava flow just to the northwest. And then bumps in the way. Cabral should have sent a team paving stone first.
What sort of expedition chooses to cross a valley full of lava?
Well, this water is so clearly acid coated. How much there to do? Quite dumb. Oh, split seconds. Game, stop joking. Now, let's open the map real quick. I don't have that long anymore, so... Okay, there is a quest available there and a merchant there.
Whoa there. See the mud? These are wagon tracks.
Yeah, I noticed. Now the Star Metal Smithy is also in the... in this country, in the Solace.
There goes our last hope of any decent.
Mushroom logs, which they're using to dig a grave. And now I know how those look. But there was a quest in here.
If you're buying, I'm selling.
Okay, yeah, that's quite expensive though. Oh, damage reduction, 20% movement speed, nice. Powerful attacks, even stun enemies with full health, deals 10% bonus fire damage. Always buy the treasure maps. Alright. Lockpicks. Oh yes, 14. Yes, please. Nah. Not any of these are actually worth it. Other than that.
Another Adiran. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Pete's turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly? Gods. Well, at least we're safe here. And better off, I think, for having you here. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless. I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. Good. Take a look around. The Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beetles rose in their numbers.
Yeah.
Never mind the Zorips, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. I don't know what there is to do. The Beetles and Zorips come back faster than we can cut them down, and Amalia... Gods, where do I even start?
Where's Amalia?
She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Because life in the tower is torture. We're low on supplies. The Waste are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her wardens spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another's just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave. She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine.
To what oath do you refer? Same oath. Oath's only pledge is to treasure. Certainly you can see this.
To watch over the garden. It is this that keeps us bound to the tusks. Our oaths are mortal matters. Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence.
Alright, to resolve this, I can keep you on clean line. Cut out oath breakers for you if you like. I understand how I should.
All I want is peace with her. But our talks, such as they were, have totally broken down. Whenever I approach, she just tells me to stay away from the land beneath her banners. And after her raid, after our skirmishes, I don't see how we can talk anymore. But would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations.
Yep.
I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tusks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate.
Makes sense.
But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
Is there another way in? Nope. Wow, I think that's the garden. There's the entrance to the garden indeed. Well, I have discovered quite some. It is, however, 10 o'clock, so it is time for me to shut down. And we didn't crash! So I want to thank you all so much for being here with me. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope to see you next time. And I'm gonna give you all a big group hug. Group hug!